For decades, the standard approach to weight loss looked exactly like this. You hit the pavement and log miles at a steady, moderate pace. But researchers have identified a much faster way to trigger a cardiovascular response. The American College of Sports Medicine found that 10 fast-paced burpees produce the same physiological strain on your heart and lungs as a 30-second sprint. However, there is a caloric mismatch here. If you perform 20 standard burpees in 60 seconds, a grueling pace for almost anyone, you only burn about 10 to 15 calories in that minute. This chart compares that 1-minute burpee circuit against a standard 45-minute jog. The jog burns hundreds of calories during the workout itself, while the burpee circuit barely registers on the graph. This raises a question for anyone trying to get lean. How can a 10-minute bodyweight session be classified as an effective fat loss tool when the immediate energy cost is so low? The answer lies in the cellular activity that happens after the workout stops. Measuring only the calories burned while you are moving is a flawed way to track the total impact of the exercise. Every time you drop to the floor, you are executing 4 distinct movements: a squat, a plank, a push-up, and an explosive vertical jump. By forcing your upper body, lower body, and core to fire all at once, you create a massive, sudden demand for energy that your local tissues cannot keep up with. This creates a biological crisis. Your heart rate spikes past 83% of its maximum, blood lactate accumulates rapidly, and your body enters an anaerobic state, working faster than your lungs can supply oxygen. This graph shows the sudden spike in oxygen demand. To cope, your body triggers excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, EPOC, requiring extra oxygen to clear lactic acid and repair muscle fibers. EPOC elevates for metabolism for hours post-workout, burning extra energy while cells return to baseline. The real value of the burpee isn't the energy spent during the jump. It is the movement's ability to force your body to burn fat passively during the recovery window. To test this in a real-world setting, researchers put a group of physically inactive women through an 8-week high-intensity interval resistance training program. After 8 weeks, participants lost an average 11.4 kilograms and 3.1% body fat. The chart also reveals a steep reduction in triglycerides and LDL, bad cholesterol, while showing a significant increase in HDL, indicating improved cardiovascular health. These metabolic shifts are particularly effective in women because they often possess a higher proportion of type 1 muscle fibers and unique estrogen levels, both of which optimize the body's ability to oxidize fat during recovery. The 8-week intervention produced visible weight loss and shifted the group's cholesterol profile into a healthier range. Lasting fat loss requires forcing the body to adapt to new systemic stressors. If you do the same intensity every day, your metabolism eventually finds a way to become too efficient. But throwing your entire body weight into the air can be harsh on your joints. For many people, the airborne shock of a full burpee is a legitimate barrier to entry. You can still trigger the metabolic afterburn by using joint-friendly modifications. Simply stepping back into a plank instead of jumping reduces the impact while keeping your heart rate in that critical anaerobic zone. As you get stronger, you prevent plateaus through progressive overload. Adding variations like Spider-Man push-ups or broad jumps ensures the workout stays intense enough to keep demanding that extra oxygen for recovery. A balanced approach pairs the steady, lower-impact calorie burn of running with the short, explosive intervals that maximize your metabolic rate. Improving your metabolic health doesn't require complicated machines or gimmicks. It relies on using your own body weight to create the systemic stress that engages your